break my family up.
On the streets of Atlanta's Love and Hip Hop, there are murmurs that one of the franchise's most successful couples is officially gone. The divorce of Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith is imminent. And it's as complicated an explanation as it gets. Sources close to the production said that the drama started when Jessica sobbed when she arrived at Yandy's house and revealed Mendeecees and Robin had been meeting behind closed doors for months, only 22 years old. Robin allegedly told Jessica everything after being found in possession of suspicious hotel receipts and text messages. Feeling guilty and heartbroken, Jessica was so distraught that she spoke to Yandy straight away.
This is all me. And the reason why I did this is because when I said that is
down on a woman who literally is already choking herself to death.
Yandy was caught off guard, according to insiders. Robin had been to dinners at their home with their family when she discovered that Mendeecees was covertly meeting a young woman she trusted, let alone her friend's niche, was startled.
So Yandy's like, kind of loser.
And could hardly ignore the extent of the betrayal. Mendeecees did not deny it when challenged right away, according to sources. He may pretend to have admitted the affair and termed it a mistake, but the damage was already done.
I have the message, but it looked like
She
you were the
she
one that
grabbed me.
hit her
No,
with
she
the-
grabbed me. And was like,
No, I hit her up.
She grabbed me.
I
She
know
was like, yo, you still married? You still married? You
I
still
told
married?
her.
You told him that it was complicated. Never say it
Hold
ain't
on.
complicated, because it ain't complicated. It's perfect. Don't ever do that again. I don't give a what she do or what you do. She stand by you, you stand by her.
Yandy reportedly ended the marriage that night. The legal profession was called papers. She has no intention of turning. Around the rumors have taken over Atlanta, with cast members and fans incredulous about the hookup.
The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
The warning signs have been observed by some. Someone so young and close to the family. Robin no longer makes use of social media. Jessica reportedly feels ashamed and has put a temporary stop to filming. During this time, Yandy is focusing on her kids and seeking peace. Mendeecees has not commented in public, but he has implied that he is tackling problems behind the scenes and trying to, already making a phone call. Yandy's done. And when the Love and Hip Hop cameras pick it up the next season, have faith that it will become a historical event. The evening was supposed to be quiet in Atlanta. The door was pounded on, shattering the piece of candle Yandy had lit in the living room after putting the kids to bed and while she was responding to emails. Jessica was crying so hard that her face was swollen when she opened it, and it was too late for casual visits. Shaking hands and makeup smudging, Yandy pulled her in without a question. And as Jessica collapsed onto the nearest chair and started to take a deep breath, anxiousness rose. In addition to crying, Jessica was broken. She hung a designer sweatshirt from one shoulder. Having dropped her pocketbook at her feet, she shuddered all over. Clutching in front of her, Yandy muttered, "I didn't know where," as he waited for unwelcome news. Elsewhere to go. With her admission, Jessica's voice broke as she managed to speak. By nodding, Yandy urged her to speak. Jessica looked into her eyes and then turned away, embarrassed. "It's Robin," she said. "It's my niece." Blinking, Yandy seemed puzzled. She had met Robin a couple of times. "You're barely old enough, my love, to consume alcohol." Constant attendance at business mixers and photo sessions in an effort to make a name for oneself. Atlanta's entertainment sector is highly competitive. Imagine if Robin, Yandy inquired. She made an effort to hold back her speech, but it was too late. An older married person has been her partner. Again, her voice cracked. "We have Mendeecees here." As the words gradually entered her mind, one after the other, each more painful than the previous. Yandy stayed mute like a curtain and stared at Jessica. Lastly, through tears, Jessica went on to explain how she had learned that Robin had been acting strangely, coming home at odd times, being evasive, and dressing like she was going on the red carpet when she was actually just meeting friends. Jessica didn't think much about it. It was unpleasant. She believed her niece was visiting a rapper or a promoter. On the other hand, 2 days ago, Jessica thought she had Robin's phone and took it anyhow. It unlocked the screen. And 2 texts changed everything in her universe. Despite not being visible on the screen, Mendeecees' name was painfully obvious from the contact photo and texts. "I'm not allowed to be seen with you like that. You know, it's unsafe." One letter stated, "Another. Tonight, same spot, no talking after." The voicemails, erased calls, and more photos that Jessica had saved in her private folder were combed through before one. The hazy mirror snapshot of Robin in a hotel bathroom with a distinctive tattoo in the background. The same tattoo Jessica had observed on Mendeecees' shoulder in an earlier Instagram photo left Yandy reeling back on the couch. Her face showed nothing, but her eyes glistened with the beginning of a breakdown. "I'll admit I had no idea. I had even suspected this. I would never have allowed it to happen," Jessica murmured, reaching for her hand before breaking down, in tears once more. The Yandy stood up and walked toward the window itself. Her back was to Jessica. Her voice was quiet yet forceful. "Jessica wiped her face for months, I remember. The only time she told me was when I caught her." Despite first being unaware that he was married, she asserted that she continued after finding out. After a long period of silence, Yandy mumbled, "I invited that girl into my home." But the painted silence was dense. Jessica nodded her head. "I'm devastated. I apologize." Yandy swung around gently. "No need to apologize for her. Sure, niece, you didn't betray me." While Yandy processed everything, Jessica sat in silence for another half hour. When she finally left, Yandy didn't cry or get upset. Instead, he just remained in the hallway and gazed at the closed door. Memories began to come flooding back to her, especially the polite grin Robin had given her at the dinner table. Mendeecees. Passing by at the time, she didn't think much of her in the kitchen. The weight of the treachery was too much to handle. As usual, Mendeecees went back home later that night. As usual, he placed his keys down, entered, and welcomed Yandy, but she didn't return the favor. In the middle of the living room, she stood with her arms folded and her face unreadable. "What's wrong?" he asked her. She asked him one question. "Did you and Robin sleep in the same bed?" The air abruptly altered. The face of twitched. Mid-stride, his hand stopped. He took a while to answer. That stillness was the only answer she needed. Yandy avoided yelling. She just said, "You brought her into my life," while staring at him. "You lied to me every day while standing in front of me without throwing anything. Furthermore, you show no regard for me or my family for a little attention from a person half your age." He tried to explain that it wasn't serious and that it was an error. Nevertheless, every new word. Yandy said nothing more, according to sources. She simply walked back into their bedroom and began packing a bag. The next morning, by 9 a.m., her lawyer was on the phone. Drafts of papers were ready by lunchtime. The streets of Atlanta were crowded in a matter of days. The rumors rapidly flooded the hip-hop and love scene. Robin appeared to relaxed around Mendeecees, according to some cast members. At recent events, another person claimed that she once witnessed them drive away in the same vehicle, although she didn't think much about it at the time. Another claimed that 2 weeks before, she had seen them talking too much in a corner during a private party. According to production insiders, the statement surprised the ensemble, but not everyone was taken aback because every man has a weakness. According to an unnamed source, Yandy helped him by way of her. In the meantime, Jessica has apparently become quiet. Robin dislikes filming because she feels embarrassed, so she deleted her social media accounts. Furthermore, Yandy has been seen traveling the city, looking calm, collected, and kid-centered. Despite all the allegations, one thing was clear: the marriage was over. And viewers already knew that this scandal would blow everything up when the new season came out.